It's pretty good in game one in the early game, and it syncs really well with the comp, so...
Ooh!
Oh, this is great. This is actually phenomenal, because originally, the first time we saw Maokai support...
You ever just dance with the Sand Soldier?
Yeah, sometimes. I always... Now, but look at Life. He's made his way up.
Yep. And now, I mean, in this 1v1, Grizzly is taking a huge amount of damage. Even gets swung at by the blue buff. That's not fair, as Grizzly has to flash anyway. Peanut with the follow as the permafrost coming in. Here comes Chovy, somehow here before Zeka, and is going to take first blood. And Peanut is going to taxi onto the blue buff. I think he might be able to get away. Zeka does have a flash, and the flash comes in. Double flash now used to get on top of Peanut, who is still running away from them. And the Unbound Soul sends Zeka back.
And being very heavy-handed with invading and challenging him in the jungle. And you can see already it's panning out in a similar way. Peanut's on the Raptors.
Well, Delight's here as well, so Zeka's in a lot of trouble. Goes over the wall, and now he's Unbound Soul, and maybe they get Viper over here. It's not looking likely, as Peanut's going to block that for a while. We got some members coming in, but it's just a couple of weak ones on the side of Hightlight Esports. That's going to be 3 kills to the side of GENG. This game is only 5.5 minutes in, and Gen... Well, then this one surely did it, yeah.
Oh, man. Just the base damages from Poppy here doing so much to Grizzly. That buckler with the blue buff chunks. And then here, Life comes in, doesn't have the shield, but the heal from the Q does a lot, but Chovy gets there first. And then here in the follow-up play, the call is clearly we can't let him get away with this. And the W... the thing is, if Zeka had gone the other way...
Yeah, well...
Maybe there's so many...
Chovy also had red buff, though, so it's like... Can't really go that way or you die.
This just hurts. And yeah, Zeka trying to defend his jungle here, but he's solo, and it's a beautiful trap by GENG. I mean, credit to them for making this happen. But you just see this moment where Zeka's just waiting and they're buying time, and it's just... The problem is they try and save him, so more people end up dying than just the one.
Yeah. It's almost like, okay, guys, let's really play as a team.
쉽잖아.
Oh, it's too easy, he says.
Oh.
It's too easy.
Thinking he had a different summoner, or thinking he had Hex Flash, or something along those lines.
I thought he had Hex Flash, and he probably thought he used the Flash on the last play. As now, they are setting up a nice gank here for Peyz as Life is on the chase, but guess who's here again? Oh no! It's Peanut is going to get Life. At least they get Delight, as finally, Hightlight Esports get 1 kill in this game.
They bounce back, right?
That current year and current meta into Aatrox compared to the Ornn of old, as over the wall we go. In is the Poppy, as we do have Grizzly here. Double knockup, but a lot of low health bars here on the side of GENG, as Doran on the all-out is trying to get away, but can he, as Zeka comes in and just picks up the kill.
They're back. They've bounced back. They get a kill. You know, it's originally GENG who are looking for the play, but the AoE damage from the Aatrox super dangerous to get it up close and personal to, and now Hightlight Esports looking to transition straight into a Herald.
He has a crown, but he doesn't have smite. Neither does Grizzly.
It's like a...
Guys? Guys?
There's no way. There's
man.
no way.
I don't even... Yeah, this is rough. Chovy's just going to kill them both. I mean, Grizzly's coming in here. He's trying to taxi Zeka out of here, as now we do have the charm underneath the turret. They should be able to get Peyz, right? He's burning.
There's no way.
Oh, the bounce. I think that last bounce is going to get him. Unfortunately, Life does go down, but at least Viper picks.
Yeah. My sympathies go out. And yeah, I mean, this play, they get hit by the big sweet spot at the end, and the blast cone, which I'm sure you love, ends up disrupting the situation.
Well, at least it caused some action, rather than getting somebody to safety.
And then here...
in live, looks like Peyz kind of getting bullied a bit here on the bottom side. Does not have flash. Looks like he is just dead. Trying to turn that one around. It's not going to happen. They waited in the brush. And now Viper on this area. Not yet.
Not yet, is true. Yeah, here the exhaust as well burns the cleanse immediately, and didn't even have the ult in the situation. Wasn't even needed, but that would have been huge if you burnt the cleanse and then ulted. Eternal Soul with Maokai, where you have no brushes, and then Delight plays it one game and high rolls and gets like the infinite brush map.
You know what are you doing? He's having maybe a little bit too much fun. We were just talking about how Hightlight Esports can come back in this game. That is a shutdown onto a Yone. Hunter in position. Let's see if they actually do go for this, as Peanut is here as well. Just going to throw up the stopwatches. Now they try to get in. The wombo combo is there as they have the damage. No, they don't. Chovy is going to live for so long, and Peanut is going to keep him alive. Delight just sends an ult for good measure, as Peanut is going to keep him in this one. As now they're doing Baron.
I mean, yeah, go for the Baron. You burn a lot. No ult from Peanut, which is obviously... Peanut!
Yeah. Well,
just spice it up. Throw a Herald down.
Yeah, sure. You know, just could get interesting. As now, Peanut does not have the ult. Doran's going to take Grizzly out of the pit. He gets back in, and the smite, the Rakan, as Life is going to get it down. Now, though, the fight afterwards, Chovy gets in. The damage is done. Peyz picks up a one. Well, actually, he tries to get in there. They can't quite get another one, but it's still a double kill here to Chovy. As at least the Baron goes to Hightlight Esports, I guess.
That was just chunked. And here, this is a situation where Chovy actually kind of dodged it, but didn't have confidence and just stopwatched immediately. The follow-up play looks like it's going to be enough. The Peanut does a great job of disrupting, and a phenomenal ult there on the back end. So they survive, but immediately Hightlight Esports go to the Baron, and then the Herald in the pit, so we get the double. How rare is it that you see both Void creatures in the Baron pit together? And then in the ensuing play, Doran drags Grizzly out. The problem is 2 smites, so first comes in, second follows. But even so, you know, Viper repositions out the pit, but GENG holds strong as a 5-man together, and Hightlight Esports eventually just escape. They get the Baron, they only lose.
Being zoned, they're just surrounding them, I guess. Grizzly gonna get caught out here, just gonna charge away as the Sundisk is in, but what is going on in this game? Ult's gonna come through. Grizzly looks like he's in a lot of trouble and will get taken out as they're trying to take down the dragon, but
no, they don't have time.
It's a bit too little too late. No smite here this time for Life.
I think they just want to try and fight it.
Just gonna ult into the nether. Okay. Chovy, they have their smite with Peanut, so...
Yeah, Life doesn't have smite this time.
Ocean Soul. Zeka, though, trying his best, trying to get on in there, but the damage is too much! Gets swept up and killed alongside of the Ocean Soul. That gets smited down by Peanut. As Baron hands recall, it's going to be very lucky in trade for the stopwatch from the support of Hightlight Esports.
Grizzly?
He's going pretty ham. As now, that was pretty confusing. Oh! They get Chovy! They took down Chovy! And that's all they had to do! Peyz trying to fight front to back, but look at Viper! They killed Chovy! And I was asking how are they going to do it? Well, I guess just like that is now Peyz is getting hunted down, and Hightlight Esports, now they're going to push down the mid lane.
Hightlight Esports get the memo from last game. It doesn't matter how the game goes. It's only the last fight, and they find it. Grizzly with some insane bait there where he goes in. It looks so int, and
what
somehow
a genius.
It allows Life to get that phenomenal engage.
So Doran's going to try to back now. We do have Peanut coming up in 5 seconds.
I don't think it's enough. There's too much damage.
This one is closer. Let's see. I mean, the light's here. The Twisted Advance comes in. The Poppy ultimate, and you know what?
Oh, no.
They're not going to commit to it. No. Even if they did have the option, they're not going to commit to it. And it was really close, but Hightlight Esports not going to try to end the game just yet.
About the same time as Elder. So it's going to be rough. Stopwatch is great here from Life. He would have just died immediately otherwise. But here, I mean, we end up seeing a situation where Grizzly goes in what seems so crazy.
Oh, they got Baron too.
And then he flashes out, and Life is like, that is my window.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Peyz has a phenomenal flash there. Great read. He did also have the cleanse to help out. But Chovy had Zhonya's had flash. Just gets caught. And the rest of the team crumbles as a result.
Yeah, I mean, as much as we joke about it, when the Sejuani dashes into 5 of you, you're not caught. Zeka trying to do his best, trying to poke on in. Chovy holds on to his crown, which again is going to be incredibly important. You see GENG is taking this very slowly. They win the poke wars with their Ocean Soul.
Yep.
And their huge front line as well, right? So just pushing Grizzly away. The ult is thrown in. The third Q comes out, and Grizzly's just dead. A nice try, but it doesn't look like it's going to pay off for the Hightlight Esports jungler. So GENG, nice pick off.
what can you do here? Life doesn't have smite. I think you just have to force a fight as soon as possible.
Gotta send it. Gotta send it. Gotta do something. Gotta press your buttons. You're gonna lose to Elder Soul anyway, but they say, well, they almost zapped that away, but it's still GENG who is going to pick up the objective, and now they have Exodia.
Have to try and approach the dragon here, but just ends up splitting a bit too much from the team, and knowing he has no flash, Grizzly sees what's going to happen before it can, but he's in no position to counter it. Yeah. Gets caught out, and now GENG, you can't poke them. They have Ocean Soul. You can't clear the minions, they have Baron, and you certainly can't fight them with Elder. They are doing a good job of clearing the minions now that I say that. I mean,
GENG are in a weird,
yeah,
they're in some kind of weird, like, 3-2. They've got Doran with Chovy, maybe just as a bodyguard, I guess, after what happened before.
I think of all the champions in the game, K'Sante does look like a pretty good bodyguard.
Yeah, no, I think it's a really good, could be a suitable career in the future.
Yeah, if he gets tired of being a broken league champion, featuring in copy pastas everywhere, then yeah, it's...
Yeah, if you get nerfed enough, you know, it's time to move on. Yeah, so GENG, anyway, they still have this Baron, and as I say that, it's gone. But they still do have the Elder, is what I meant to say. So the poke is coming in, and you see Zeka just going to get locked up against the wall, and the poke is just huge as Chovy's just going to take him out. And that must be the nail in the coffin now. They're going to get the knock-up here on a Viper as well. They're going to make this last fight at least clean, unlike the other 50 fights we had in this game, as it is a clean ace to the side of GENG, and it is a clean 3-0, nothing to see here from GENG as they take down the series and will move into the winner's bracket up against T1 tomorrow.
Pretty convincing victory overall. I think GENG maintaining the form they had in the regular season. I think for Hightlight Esports, the score does not tell the story of this series. So close to winning that game 2. And there were moments in this game 3 as well. It's a frustrating one, but I think if they treat this as a learning experience, they still have chances in playoffs. They still have chances to go to Worlds. And ultimately, they showed some of that today. Grizzly, I think, first big challenge in playoffs, and definitely a struggle, but hopefully can learn.